What is up, everybody? Welcome to the All Punked Up podcast. I'm Tyler Winters. John Pierman is here, and we have a great show for you today. It may be a little shorter than usual, but we'll be talking about blink-182's newest release, Spotify getting ready to release new features, a new all-access subscription for watching live music performances, and a follow-up on the band who dropped off their own co-headlining tour a week before the tour was to kick off. We talked about that, I think, a couple weeks ago. So
or
there is more
3
news
weeks
to
ago,
that.
I think.
Yeah. So
We've got sources.
But I also, before we get into all that stuff, I do want to thank some listeners out there who bought some merch this week from our new merch store, which, if you're interested, go to shop.allpunkedup.com to take a look at some of our products there. We got shirts, we got hats, we got mugs, we got hoodies, all the things. I added some more designs this week, so check those out. Again, thank you so much for the ones who have already purchased something, because that really does help the All Punked Up brand, the All Punked Up podcast continue on. Because, guys, things aren't cheap anymore, as you know. So it really does mean a lot that you're out there. You care enough about the All Punked Up brand to help support us. So we do really, really appreciate that. So
Support our gambling habits.
yeah, that's really what it is. And it's helping keeping our marriages alive.
I'm in deep.
Yeah, right. But let's go ahead, John, and let's dig in. This week, we had a new song from Blink-182 drop called Dance With Me. John, I think we've talked off air about this a little bit, and I think both of us fall in the camp of this is the best song of the 4 that have been released so far.
Correct.
So what do you think?
Yeah, it's definitely the catchiest to me, the most kind of early 2000s Blink sounding song of the 4.
Absolutely, man.
Not that it's, it sounds dated in any way. It's just, true to form.
Yeah.
Is the way I'd call it.
Yeah, I definitely agree, man. And I'm going to make a bold statement here.
Right.
I feel like all 4 songs have been solid to their own degree. You could nitpick here and there, I think, on certain songs, but overall, I think all of the songs have been great, in my opinion. So with that being said, we know that there's going to be 17 songs on this next album. If you hear that, that is John's cat doing his Travis Barker impression.
Yep.
Anyways, 17 songs on this upcoming album. There might be a skit or two, maybe. So we'll say there's probably at least 15 songs on this album. And I think Blink is about to release their absolute best album to date, dude. Like, every song has sounded so good. They don't sound like they're too much of a departure from each other. They sound like they're all going to kind of go together. With these 4 releases, I have enough confidence in this album that it's going to hit extremely well, and I think this is going to be the best Blink album there is. I really do think that.
Well, I'm confident enough to say it's going to be better than the Skiba records, but no offense to Skiba.
1,000,000%, yes. There's just a different type of energy that's being put out right now, with everything that everybody's gone through, the turmoil the band went through, the reunion, the friendship connection, the reconnecting, all of it, man.
People are hungry for it too, so
and
that
people
always
are
helps.
hungry. Not only are they excited to do this, but the fan base is way more excited. So this is what we've needed. And yeah, man, I just think all of that, plus what seems like it's going to be a solid record, I think is just going to make the record that much better. So I also, to talk more about this song, Dance With Me, I love that they are bringing in like new characters, because the last characters we got was, Boomer and the other 2 from the First Date song back in, what was that, 2001? Was that when?
2001, 2002.
Okay.
Yeah.
Take Off Your Pants and Jacket came out. So I love that they have some new characters. They obviously were given a nod to the Ramones on this one. But man, this is like more of a punk song. There's obviously pop elements. It's definitely pop punk, but it definitely leans a little more on the punk side, which I absolutely love, which is obviously why they're feeling like the Ramones in this song.
You know what I loved?
What do you love?
No drum effects.
None,
Just
man.
drums.
And you know what I love the most about this song is that opening guitar riff, man. It's got your Cheshire Cat feel. It's got your Dude Ranch feel. It's got that, but it's, you know, it still feels modern. And dude, I have not picked up the guitar to like really play, especially my electric guitar, in months, man. It's probably been at least 6 months since I've grabbed it. And this song made me want to learn this song. And boy, it's a simple guitar riff, but it's hard as hell because it's so fast. I do think I got it down, by the way.
All right, well, you're going to play for it.
Yeah, right now. Yeah, I do have my mini Marshall amp behind me, and the Gibson's behind me as well. No, I'm not gonna plug in right now, but it's not an easy tune per se, because the intro riff is tough. It's got a lot of speed. The speed makes it really hard. The interlude's different. I mean, it's just got different elements throughout, and it's just great. And it definitely seems like they're challenging themselves. They're not trying to just, you know, be cookie cutter pop punk on this track. So it's great. I will say, if I did have to nitpick on this, like, I know Blink-182 is hilarious. I know they're immature with their jokes. The only thing, because I'm an older pop punk fan now with kids, I really wish that this track did not include the opening line from Tom where he's talking about masturbation and have fun with it. Just because...
Well, I mean, that's a good message.
It is a great message, but, you know, my kids shouldn't be hearing it right now. So it's like, and I know it's going to accidentally come up on a playlist. Emily's going to hear it. She's going to be like, Tyler, what the fuck? What are you doing? Like, turn this off. But other than that, man, like, it doesn't bother me. It's just, I know it's going to come back and bite me here in the future.
You can just tell them they're just saying something else.
Yeah, I guess.
I don't know what, but I don't have any suggestions. I think it's just time to have the talk.
At 11, you think?
Well, I never got it, so I don't know what the right age is. I just had to figure it out on my own.
I know. I never got the talk either, and so I definitely don't know what to say when it's time to have that talk, even if we do have that talk.
I don't know. I was just shutting it in the refrigerator door trying to get rid of it. I don't know what I was doing.
Why is it doing this?
Ow!
Did you happen to watch the video I sent you of Blink performing this song live for the first time?
I did see it, yeah. In Mexico or Italy?
It might have been in Italy. I don't know.
Yeah, I was close.
It's very close. Either way, I thought they played it really well, assuming...
almost too well.
Yeah, I know. But they sounded really good. You could tell Tom was really singing. It looked like he was playing the guitar parts for real. I mean, so... I couldn't pick up on anything that made me think they weren't playing it. So. Me neither. What was the other one I sent you last week? Was it... the One More Time performance?
No, it was the other track.
The other track. Okay, that one seemed a little
more
too
than you'd
good.
know.
Yeah, that one seemed a little too good live. But I don't know.
I don't know. There's just all sorts of trickery you can do when you don't have amplifiers that are just straight up mic'd.
You don't have amplifiers and you're only a 3-piece band, right? I mean, so obviously there's got to be something.
Well, there's going to be some backtrack, like, you know, if there's synth parts or weird stuff like that, that's fine.
Yeah, I don't think if they have any backtracks, I don't think it's taking over the complete show, which I think is a no. But yeah, dude, I absolutely love this song. I think it's the best guitar riff Tom has ever written. I love it more than, you know, Damn It, anything off of Cheshire, off of Dude Ranch. I mean, anything off of Neighborhoods. It's just the best. I think
there's some Enema licks I think I still side with, but
this one gets you excited though. I mean, it's got to be up there in your list of great licks by Tom DeLonge. Has to be, right?
Dysentery Gary.
Dance with me.
No, wait. I think I'm thinking of something else.
Dumpweed?
No.
I mean, the opening riff to Dumpweed.
Oh, Wendy Clear I'm thinking of. Wendy Clear, that opening lick I've always loved.
Yeah.
Dysentery Gary's good too, but
Mutt's is pretty good too. There's nothing special about it, but it's nice. Okay. Anyways, guys, go check out Dance With Me.
We could go on for hours about Ed of the State Legs.
We could. But yeah, I think it's just a solid song, and it gets me even more hyped for the upcoming album.
And the video was funny.
Video was good. I did wonder if during the video, because Tom is like center frame, he had his head down a lot. I wonder if Tom knew all the lyrics to the song at that point. Like, I wonder if he was hiding his head because he didn't know the lyrics. Not hiding his head, but hiding his face. So
Yeah.
I don't know. Just something I picked up on. But yeah, the video was great.
Maybe he was feeling self-conscious that day,
Not Tom DeLonge. He doesn't feel self-conscious.
All right.
I don't think so.
Okay,
Anyways,
doctor.
John, let's move on. Because we now know why Bearings dropped off their own co-headlining tour with Just Friends a week before the tour was set to kick off. So, John, at the time we reported that Bearings was dropping off the tour.
Syphilis outbreak is what we were guessing.
Yeah, it was that. We speculated and determined that they must be going on tour with a bigger named artist for this to make any bit of sense. It looks like they've announced that they are going on tour with Neck Deep, which is great. I think that's great for the band. It's not like a big name band like we were throwing out there, like Blink or Green Day and Fall Out Boy, that sort of thing. But, Neck Deep is very big in their own right.
We always aim high on this show.
Yeah, we do. So I think, man, looking at this, it's obviously for financial reasons. And I think that that's what we were getting at, a few weeks ago when we were talking about this, and a lot of fans were upset, rightfully so. But, man, you gotta understand where the band's coming from. It's hard out there to make money nowadays. And, they have to look out for themselves. And if they're going to make more money on this tour, they definitely are, then they got to take it. Not only that, though, Neck Deep is so much bigger than the other band that they were going on tour with. They're put in a position now where they can grow their fan base and make even more potential money after this tour. So, I mean, it's a no-brainer. So I think we all have to be, I don't know how you feel about this. We'll let you spit some lines, but I feel like we all have to be happy for Bearings, even if you were pissed off before, this is good. This is a win for them.
I was thinking maybe they had a chance to play that Las Vegas Dome thing, so that's why they left the tour.
I don't know much about that thing. I see a lot of memes and stuff on it.
Well, it's just a giant screen. You're playing in a giant round screen.
That's it? Mm-hmm. Oh. And so do people go in there?
Yeah, it's
in
a
the
venue.
dome? Okay. And so could they broadcast the
you could watch another show
performance
on it, or somebody can actually perform in it. So
Wow.
I think U2 performed in it was the first show.
Okay. I'm going to have to look that up then.
But they can also display anything they want on the outside of it.
Right. I saw yesterday that there was like it was a jack-o'-lantern is basically what
some
it
Halloween
was
thing,
portrayed. Yeah. So,
Yeah, when Summer League was in Vegas for basketball, it was a giant basketball for a while.
Okay. That's kind of cool. Mm-hmm. And I imagine that you can gamble in there too. It's in Las Vegas.
I don't know. There's probably some machines in the bathroom or something, but
Right.
I don't think there's any tables.
Yeah. So yeah, definitely wanted to follow up on that story from a few weeks ago. So Bearings going out on tour with Neck Deep. That's huge for Bearings. It's great for Neck Deep too, because any Neck Deep fan is going to be a fan of Bearings, and any Bearings fan I think is going to be a fan of Neck Deep. So man, that's definitely a tour worth spending money on, in my opinion. So, all right. So John,
Maybe they can send a percentage our way.
yeah, I mean, that'd be great.
Let's get a couple points over here.
Neck Deep, Bearings, if you're listening, do your thing. Okay, so John, there was also some news this week that I thought was pretty interesting. I sent it your way earlier in the week, but it looks like Good Charlotte's Benji and Joel Madden, they own Veeps, okay? And so they launched a Veeps subscription service called All Access. So here's what we wrote on All Punked Up. So we got... I said, Good Charlotte's Benji and Joel Madden, the minds behind Madden Music Management and Veeps streaming service, are launching a new endeavor called Veeps All Access. This online video subscription service is backed by Live Nation and builds upon the Veeps live streaming platform that the Maddens introduced in 2018. Unlike the previous pay-per-view model, All Access offers fans access to live shows and on-demand content, along with artist exclusives and original programming like Side Hustles and Artist Friendly, which is a podcast hosted by Joel Madden. It's going to cost $11.99 per month, or $120 annually. And it's going to include archived content from artists like 5 Seconds of Summer, Aerosmith, Amy Winehouse, Dierks Bentley, Fall Out Boy. You're getting like hip hop, you're getting pop, you're getting rock artists. There's an archive of live performances there. And you're also going to be able to get future live streamed concerts as well. So, I mean, this is pretty cool.
Yeah, I mean, that's the price of the one concert ticket, really, for the whole year.
Like, for real. So, I mean, I think this is a great thing. I'm often always looking for live performances on YouTube anyway, and I think this hits a really nice, needed niche. Would this be something that you'd be interested in subscribing to? I mean, I don't feel like it's too expensive. I mean, it seems reasonable.
No, it makes sense. I mean,
as long as the $12 a month price tag,
those things have a tendency of going up over time.
Right. Well, no, I mean, I just hope that the $12 a month price tag is worth it, and that there is like plenty of content, no matter what genre preference you have, because they will have hip hop, they will have pop, they will have rock and alternative and all that.
That's something I'd want to peruse before I chuck down the money. But
right. I think that this is great. I mean, I can definitely see a need for this, and I don't know that anybody's even doing this sort of thing. I mean...
No, I mean, there's like pay-per-view for festivals and stuff like that, but even most of them have gone to just streaming on Hulu or
and
YouTube or...
Veeps is part of Live Nation, so I mean, you got Live Nation doing all these tours and all these parts of all these festivals. I mean, there's no reason why or to think otherwise that Veeps is not going to have Lollapalooza, Riot Fest, When We Were Young Fest, all these things. So this could be a game changer. So
this is a must-have if you're in a flyover state.
Oh, for sure, absolutely. And I'm sure $12 a month. So even if you don't want to subscribe for multiple months, man, let's say they are going to have a big festival on there. Let's say they do get When We Were Young Fest.
I'll get together with a few friends and share a subscription.
Yeah, somebody's got one. Come over, hang out, watch the subscription or watch the festival on TV, because you're just streaming it on the
Get
tube.
Together.
Man.
Touch each other a little bit,
Yeah.
Have some fun.
Yeah, I mean, we do know it all goes down at festivals sometimes, so now you could do it in the comfort of your own home amongst friends watching, which is really what we all want. I do wonder, like, how are they going to prevent people from, like, ripping these performances and posting them on the internet? Like, that's got to happen, right?
Yeah, you'd have to embed them with something,
Because, like, I go to a lot of websites to watch sports for free, stream
Sports.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I do go to, watch the Cardinals play. Sometimes I'll turn the UFC fights on, but I'm not paying for it. There's just sites that I go to that are streaming it. They're doing it illegally. I'm just they're watching. So, I mean, I feel like that could end up happening too somewhere. Sure. But that's something that, Joel Madden and the gang will have to
well, I mean,
police.
you're also people are filming concerts all the time themselves.
True.
But there's going to be a difference in quality, obviously. So
yeah, definitely. But I would like to see. I'm like you. I would like to peruse it first, especially if they're going to have like a festival. Like if they're going to live stream a festival, I would love to check that out first before buying. But man, $12 a month sounds like something that would definitely be worth it, especially for a big music fan and people who love concerts and live music. Man, this is your sort of thing. And who knows what else they're going to bring, because it says that you have whatever. I don't know what Side Hustles is, but you get Joel Madden's podcast, Artist Friendly. So he brings on musical guests and he just interviews them, kind of like what we do on this podcast. And who knows what else is going to be coming. So this is only the beginning. So it's pretty exciting. So
wish those boys the best of luck.
Yeah, and they're doing it. They're doing it for us. They're doing it for the music community, and I do like that they're not just sticking to rock and alternative. They're opening it up to all genres, which I think is really smart. All right, so something else this week, John. We're going to round out the episode with this.
Okay.
Spotify is reportedly launching a new. Let me see if I could say this: Supremium tier with more features. It's like a super premium, Supremium.
I gotcha.
All right, so NME writes, they say Spotify is reportedly set to launch a new Supremium tier that contains extra features for higher prices. The new tier will reportedly cost twice the current price at $19.99 and will offer lossless audio, which we've all been wondering when that was coming. So here it comes. It doesn't stop there, though. The tier will also reportedly include new statistics about listening, a new audiobook feature, as well as AI playlist generation tools. So those AI generation tools, news about that just came out this week, and it sounds like you'll be able to prompt Spotify to create a playlist for you based off, give me beachy rock alternative music playlist or something like that, and it'll find something for you, whatever that comes up, whatever it thinks falls into those categories.
Sugar Ray right in your face.
All day, every day. It goes on to say the new audiobook feature has already been rolled out, and it allows users to stream up to 15 hours of audiobooks for free each month. So that's another thing that Spotify's trying to get into, is the audiobook game. So I think the biggest things here are the lossless audio and the addition of audiobooks. But I don't know if that is enough to entice people to pay a little bit more. What do you think, John? Do you think $19.99 is enough to pay to get that lossless audio, the audiobooks?
I don't think so.
I don't think people are going to care about the AI-generated playlists.
Yeah, and generally people that are streaming music aren't concerned necessarily with audio quality all that much.
No.
There's going to be a small portion of the population that's going to be down for it.
Yeah.
But I don't. It's always more money, more money, more money.
Right. And, more money, yes. And I do think this right here, raising the price to $19.99 to get a little bit more, I do think that this is kind of opening the door to higher streaming costs eventually. Because if people are willing to pay $20 a month, why wouldn't you go up to that amount across the board, So, well, John, what's the most you'd pay for music streaming service?
Oh, probably what I pay now.
So if they went up to $25, you'd stop paying for Spotify?
Oh, yeah.
Really? You just say
no.
Use
YouTube or...
Okay. All right. I feel like I would pay... I do think one day we'll be paying upwards of $50 a month for streaming music. I just don't think the current price we pay is really sustainable for the streaming companies. I don't think it's sustainable for the labels. Definitely not sustainable for the artists. We already know that, and that's most important. But I just think, I feel like with this, I feel like change is coming because Apple Music already offers lossless audio for free. It's included with their base tier. So I don't know, man. Music is important to a lot of people, and I feel like it's still too good to be true at times that we're paying, $14.99 for a family plan, and I have access to literally every single song I ever want to listen to at any given moment. So I think most people would pay $50 a month for music. The only thing that would suck is if, the artists don't see more of a cut than they're currently getting if they do up it to that. So, I don't know. I think that this does open the door to that in the future. So we'll see. But I don't think it's, like the Veeps thing, I would like to try out the lossless audio because I don't know what that sounds like. What that sounds like listening to it in my car over Bluetooth, what that sounds like in headphones. I am very curious. So I would like to see that first, but I still, no matter how good it is, the AI generated playlist, that's just trendy right now. I don't think most people are going to use that. So I don't think that's a reason to jump ship to a higher tier. So lossless audio, meh. I don't think that that's going to be a game changer for me either. And then what was the other one? Audiobooks. I think that's cool, but that's not for me. So I don't do audiobooks now. Why am I going to do them?
It's not lossless if it's $10 more.
Yeah,
that's
exactly.
a loss.
That sure is a loss. So it'll be interesting to see. I don't know how if that 1999 plan is confirmed just yet, because Spotify, as of October 8th, has not said anything. This was reported by the Independent publication. So we'll see. And I think they looked through the sites or the app's code and stuff like that to find some of the stuff.
They got in there deep.
So it's not necessarily confirmed that it's going to be 1999 just yet, but it wouldn't surprise me if they had a higher tier for all this stuff, because that lossless audio, I mean, those are heavier files, so I mean it's going to take up more space on the servers, so it does make sense to offer those at a premium. So, but we'll see.
Yeah, we know the artists aren't going to see any of that money. So.
No, and that's a shame. But all right,
you're not getting my damn money, I'll tell you that.
All right, guys, that'll do it for this episode. So thank you so much for tuning in. If you're really digging our show, please consider helping us spread the word and leaving us a review on Apple Podcasts or on Spotify. A 5-star review would be greatly appreciated. And please let us know what you like most about this show and what you'd like to hear more of. So with that, thanks again. Remember, spread love.